Good afternoon and welcome to Gateway High School for today's Whippeal PIAA Class 5A semifinal between the Shaler Titans and the Armstrong Riverhawks. A big matchup here, an anticipated matchup indeed. A game that I think a lot of folks anticipated seeing in the Whippeal playoffs, but instead these two teams will face off for an even bigger prize, that a trip to Penn State here on Friday. Welcome into High Top Sports Network. Thank you for joining me, Joe Rhodes, for what is our last guaranteed video broadcast of 2022-23 school year here on High Top Sports. So glad you guys could be here along with us. We're excited to do this. I know it's been a long year, but a fun one. And one more, why not? A lot of storylines surrounding this game, a lot of numbers. Obviously Armstrong kind of going about things as a team that's, in their third straight state playoffs as you'd expect them to. 30 runs in the first two games, and mercy rule victories in both of those games. A 15-4 victory in round one and a 15-0 victory in round two. As for Shaler, a little bit more tighter ball games for them. So we'll kind of see which side of things, if the Riverhawks kind of easygoing schedule here in the state playoffs will maybe make things a little bit more maybe coming out of the gates a little bit too lax, whereas Shaler obviously having a little bit more battle-tested mentality here maybe coming into this. But of course Armstrong, the experience factor certainly on their side. A young Shaler team, only two returning starters. As for Armstrong, they're only replacing one bat in the lineup and two starters, the third baseman, second baseman. So again, we'll see. Does the kind of the streak that these Titans are rolling, does that prevail, or do the Riverhawks, who again are battle tested, been here, done that, does that send them for their third straight trip to Penn State University on Friday? More to talk about as this game goes on, but we're going to get underway here on the mound as usual for the Riverhawks. Cam Sprankle, the senior, going around the diamond pretty much as you'd expect. Pugh at first, Klingensmith at second, Paul at short, and Shelby Cloak at third. The outfield, as it's been for the last 3 years. Smerick in right. Jenna Clance in left. And Cassidy Adams in center field.
You guys, we okay? Everything good?
Good, thanks.
So we are underway. Leading off for the Titans, the number 8, Eloise Thatcher, facing the aforementioned Cam Sprankle, senior leader, third straight year on the, I was going to say on the bump, but in the circle for these Riverhawks. So a lot of experience, as mentioned, on the side of the Riverhawks here today. And they will be the home team, as you might have already noticed. They'll take the field first, bat second. First pitch on its way, hit to short. Paul, throw across, laser beam, scoop by Pugh. One down, one pitch here in the top of the first inning. Bottom of the first inning, one down for the Riverhawks, one pitch needed by Sprankle. Emma Paul, the junior, doing the work at short. Second batter for Shaler, Ella Hash. One ball, no strikes. Sprankle fires, takes something off of this one, missing inside, ball 2. 2-0 to Hash, the second batter here of this first inning for Shaler. Sprankle looks at her battery mate, Atherton. And ball 3 called. That one awfully close. Batter gets the call, and she now is in the driver's seat, is Hash. 4 straight balls. So a runner now on for Shaler with 1 down, and third batter of the inning comes up now, number 45. Alyssa Schaffold with the red-hot Bethany Rodman on deck. Rodman turning things on at the right time for the Shaler team. A big game around to go in the quarterfinals. Sprankle missing high again, 5 straight balls for number 27, Cam Sprankle. Pitch on its way. Do you happen to have a Type-C cable? Do you happen to have a Type-C cable? One and one the count now on a ball. 2-1. Another close pitch there. Called a strike, 2-2 the count.
That's gone.
That ball hit hard, deep to left field. Camping under it is Clance for the out, along at bat there. And now Rodman will step to the plate with 2 down and a runner at first base. First pitch fouled off by Rodman. No balls, 1 strike the count. Just missing there. Tight strike zone today. Thus far, count even, 1-1. Rodman with a home run in the first inning of the quarterfinal game to give her team a 3-0 lead, and they cruise from there. Obviously, the efforts of their pitcher, a big part of the story. Got a ball as well. Count now 2 balls and a strike. Fouled away. Evens the count, 2-2. 2 down here, top of the first inning. Two and two the count. Sprankle retiring the first batter of this inning on 1 pitch, a ground out to short. Second batter reached on a walk. And a fly out for out number 2 to Jenna Clance in left field. Pitch on its way. Runner going. Nice throw, and Atherton nails her. So no chance for Rodman to do damage with a runner on base. Instead, the base runner caught stealing. That's how things end here in the first inning. Armstrong keeping Shaler scoreless. Nice defense, obviously. The story there. Paul doing what she does at short for the first out. Clance a routine fly ball, and then Atherton, the veteran catcher, nabbing the runner, trying to steal second base. So the Riverhawks will come to bat. Shaler scoreless in the top of the first inning here on High Top Sports Network. This PIAA Class 5A semifinal. Set to be a good one indeed. Want to quickly thank our sponsors today. As you'll see here shortly, Ryan Sprankle just came up and said hello, and he is one of the best people I know in the area. He's fine owner of Sprankle's Neighborhood Markets. They're today's scoreboard sponsors, as I said you'll see here in a moment. The store, and Emma Smerick will lead off, but the big storyline has been that young lady on the mound. Vasilovac, the pitcher, 27 strikeouts in her last 2 ball games. Just a run in each of those, giving up homers. So that's the one thing she can do. She can become victim of the big fly, but even keeping those to a minimum. Just a freshman for Shaler. She fires in her second pitch. A strike again, so ahead in the count against the speedy leadoff hitter for the Riverhawks, the senior, Emma Smerick. Smerick, a big game. 3 runs scored in the quarterfinal victory for the Riverhawks. This one looks at it, wisely lays off for ball 1. Vasilovac, you can tell she's got some heat behind her throws, and typically, traditionally, the last few years, this Armstrong lineup, pretty much as it's been, they hit fast pitchers well. It's the slower, more methodical, and pitchers with mix things up that tend to give the Riverhawks problems. And a brief stoppage here as the Shaler side wants a word with Blue. Tom Source, the head coach of Shaler. Keith Schaefer on the side of Armstrong. Now Blue will take a moment to go talk to the other side of things. Keith Schaefer, third base coach as well. So, everything resolved there as Emma Smerick kind of chuckles. First batter here of the bottom of the first inning, Emma Smerick in a 2-2 count. Bria Vasilovac throws, misses, low and away, ball 3. So Smerick, a good eye here thus far in the first at bat of this state semifinal game. Abington Heights, Northern York, the 2 teams on the other side of the bracket will battle out this evening. And there's a walk by Smerick. She tossed the bat and claps. She heads down to first base. So a good start for the Riverhawks. An excellent at bat there by Smerick, making her opponent throw a lot of pitches. And now Emma Paul, the just do it all shortstop junior, steps to the plate now with 1 on, no one out in the bottom of the first inning. Pitch in, there's the battery mate of Vasilovac will take a look, but nothing doing, knowing that Emma Smerick is fast down there at first. And of course, that battery mate is third batter in the order. You saw her in the top of the first inning, Alyssa Schaffold. And Smerick kind of hesitates, keeps going, slides, and she is tagged out. A little bit of a hesitation there by Smerick in between the bags, and if not for that, maybe she makes it safely. Hard to tell, but still, 1 down now. So both catchers showing off their arms. Keith Schaefer wants a moment here, too. It looked like Smerick was behind the tag, but maybe that's what Schaefer's asking. Could be wrong, but wants a word nonetheless. Now 1 down after the caught stealing. A rarity for Emma Smerick, certainly. As Emma Paul now ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes in the driver's seat here against the freshman. Pitch on its way. Paul lays off. 4-4. So just from my vantage point here, the Story, very tight zone, but being called both ways. Something to keep an eye on as this game goes on. Will this mess with the freshman? Whereas it could maybe benefit the senior, Sprankle on the other side, who's kind of been there, done that, dealt with different types of situations. 4 straight pitches for a walk to Paul. Brings up Bella Atherton, who looks at strike number 1. 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Been 2 walks thus far, but Emma Smerick retired, trying to steal second base. An excellent throw by Schaffold. This one low in the zone. 4-1. 1-1 the count. Bella Atherton, the Armstrong catcher, doing an excellent job this year at the plate, stepping in as the third batter in the order, replacing Mackenzie Agley. Steps out of the way of that one for ball 2. Two and 1 the count here. 2, Bella Atherton, Emma Paul on first base, 1 down. It's PIAA Class 5A semifinal. Paul's going to get going. That throw well behind, and she is in there safely. Atherton holding off on the swing there, and rightfully so, as it's called a ball. So far, it's a tough sledding for the freshman pitcher of Shaler, as there's a big swing and a miss, run the count full. 3-2. Runner now in scoring position. One for 2 are the Riverhawks in stolen base category. Smerick, of course, caught stealing. It's low in the zone and another walk, so 3 straight to start this game. And keep in mind that Shaler began the season with a senior on the mound, on the circle, and moved to the freshman as she got more comfortable. And so far, she's been having a hard time getting across the plate, and makes you wonder how short the leash is for that young lady. 3 straight walks, and really, Shaler lucky that the bases aren't loaded right now as a result. It's now Jenna Klontz, another senior, the Gannon-bound product, steps to the plate with 2 runners on, 1 down. Bottom of inning number 1 here at Gateway High School. And Atherton will trot down to second base. No attempt at all there by Schaffold. Now 2 runners in scoring position. The count, no balls and a strike to Jenna Klontz. Klontz early on this one. She knows it too. Just missing was the Armstrong left fielder, Jenna Klontz, giving the Riverhawks a 3-0 lead, similarly to how Shaler in their last game against Trinity took a 3-0 lead in inning number 1. Klontz will go down swinging, sort of a excuse me swing there. Now 2 down, and Shaler just 1 out away from leaving 2 runners stranded in scoring position in what has been sort of a lackluster start for the Titans. Jessie Pugh now stands in, and she looks at strike 1. The junior first baseman for Armstrong, always a threat to hit the long ball. Some of the most majestic looking shots that I've had a chance to see in softball. She fouled that one back, and now she's behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 down, 2 on. Bottom of inning number 1. Pitch on its way. Pugh looks at strike 3, and a big bounce back there by Shaler. 3 straight walks, nothing to show for the Riverhawks, and we'll head to the second inning with things squared at 0 here in this PIAA Class 5A semifinal on High Top Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at AIA.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
Welcome back. Top of inning number 2 underway. Sprankle, first pitch to Rodman, who will stand at the plate for a second consecutive inning. The inning, of course, ending on a caught stealing, so she'll get to resume her at bat. Ahead in the count. And a foul ball there. Rodman loading up. A home run in that bounce-back victory against Trinity. Trinity, of course, the team that knocked Shaler out of the Whippeal playoffs. They got their revenge, as mentioned earlier in this broadcast, on a stage even larger. Sprankle with 1-1 count, fires in. Atherton scoops it up, but a ball called 2-1 the count to Bethany Rodman. Heart and soul of this Shaler lineup. Framing it was Atherton, but not getting the call. 3-1 now the count to Rodman, and imagine Armstrong will be careful with number 14 in this game. Not going to give her anything too easy right over the plate. And a walk there, so leadoff batter will reach here in the top of inning number 2. The 5th batter in the order now steps in. A bunt placed perfectly down the line. Sprankle's going to toss it and just get the out. That, of course, didn't even have a chance to mention the batter's name as Rodman trots down the second. That was the pitcher. Bria Bozelvac, excuse me. So now runner in scoring position, 1 down. And Emily Spears stands in. First pitch, a ball. Close, or tight zone, excuse me. Still in play here. Missing there again with Sprankle. Sprankle behind the count. 2 balls, no strikes. That one's going to be hit towards Paul. Nice scoop on the tough hop. Throws to Pugh, and that keeps Rodman at second base. She barely gets back in time as Pugh rifles it down. But Rodman able to get back to the bag safely. Sprankle now 2 down here in this second inning. Low in the zone, ball 1. Trying to read these names. I have an old school written lineup, and the handwriting is about as bad as mine. As Sprankle gets the comebacker, she's going to regroup, throw to first in time for the out. Cam Sprankle, the comeback, hits her. She stays with it, throws to first for the out, and the Riverhawks face just 4 batters in the top of the second inning and keep the Titans scoreless as they will come to bat here in the bottom of inning number 2 here on High Top Sports Network. Want to thank our sponsors real quickly, and we'll talk more about them as this game goes on because they are the reason you guys are out there watching this great contest between the Titans and the Riverhawks. That, of course, Carson Boyer Funeral Home in Rural Valley, UFP Parker in Parker, Pennsylvania, Steffi's Country Catering in the metropolis of Adrian, John F. Graff Insurance Agency in downtown Katanning, Armstrong Indoor Athletics, great baseball and softball facility in Katanning, and last but certainly not least, Sprankle's Neighborhood Market, where you can always hashtag save on meat. Thank you to today's premier sponsors here for this PIAA Class 5A semifinal. Ryan Sprankle came up and said hello, as he often does. A great guy. Does some broadcast work on High Top Sports in the fall, but first thing you notice on Ryan, the mustache. And apparently he said it's going to be coming to an end here shortly, much to, I'm sure, the delight of his wife. Pitch on its way, foul back by Cloak, and Cloak, a big part of these first 2 victories in the state playoffs for the Riverhawks. No balls and a strike. Shelby Cloak, third baseman for the Riverhawks. Just missing that one. Got on top of it. Fouled back towards our little media area here on this chilly day. It's been such a beautiful month, but to leave it up to Mother Nature to give us a chilly, dreary day for this semifinal game at this beautiful venue here at Gateway High School. The ball's 2 strikes, pitch on its way. Cloak swing and a miss. Bouncing back strong here. Bozelvac. Rough start, 3 straight walks, but bouncing back in a big way. She faces Cassidy Adams, the senior center fielder, who looks at strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. And for a second straight at bat, heading the count. No balls, 2 strikes, this time to the center fielder, Cassidy Adams, number 16. One of several seniors who have been on this stage before. Looks at ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes, Cassidy Adams at the plate. With 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning, pops it up back towards us, out of play, staying alive. Cassidy Adams. Pitch on its way. Back to the screen, fighting is Adams. Pitch on its way, taking something off, and strike 3, a swing and a miss, 2 straight strikeouts. A reminder, young lady on the circle, 27 strikeouts through the first 2 games. 10 in the quarterfinal win against Trinity and 17 against Central Mountain, team Armstrong familiar with, beating them in the quarterfinals a season ago at St. Francis University. And we mentioned Cloak playing a big role for these Riverhawks in the last 2 games. Jordan Klingensmith, that is, playing a big role as well. And these are 2 players, maybe not as much experience as the rest of the roster around them, but certainly stepping up at a big moment. Klingensmith with a grand slam in that 15-0 victory. 6 RBIs in that game total, and 15-0 win against WC Russin. High out of the zone, ball. Count now. 2 balls and a strike. Jordan Klingensmith, the Armstrong second baseman, steps in with 2 down, looking to make something happen. And a swing and a miss. Seen several of those here in this half inning, and certainly some in the first inning as well. Says a lot about the young lady in the circle, walking 3 straight batters. Her coach comes out, Tom Source, and has a word with her, and there's a strikeout. 3 straight Ks. And the first 2 innings are in the books, and we are scoreless here in this PIAA Class 5A matchup on High Top Sports Network.
Game might be over. Hey, Chris, that game might be over by the time you get there.
So we head to inning number 3, scoreless. Bria Basilovac doing a great job, as mentioned, walked the first 3 batters of this game. Tom Source came out, had a word with his freshman hurler, and things have really changed for her since. Striking out the side in the second inning that just concluded. See if Sprankle can match her circle opponent. I was going to say mountain opponent. That the first pitch in there, a ball. Nice crowd here in support of the Riverhawks. Certainly hearing their fans quite well as Sprankle fires in ball 2. Off-speed pitch, catching the corner for strike 1. This one fouled out of play for strike 2 after 2 straight balls. Sprankle battles back to even the count, 2-2. This one high out of the zone, evens the count, or excuse me, runs the count full. 3-2. No one down here in the top of the first inning. First batter for Shaler. Pops it up towards Sprankle, but Pugh will take this one in for the out. Simonovic, the batter there, should mention. Now number 10, Bella Mobile will step in for Shaler with 1 down.
This should be 26 after 25.
Sprankle gets the call, strike 1.
21 is the 5th batter. 26, this should be 26, is the 6th.
The number 8 batter in the order at the plate for Shaler. Bella Mobile. Another strike ahead in the count now. 0-2 for the Armstrong righty Cam Sprankle.
Okay. Yeah, by seeing her now, I knew I was in there.
I know what you messed up. You didn't have 14 rebat in the second inning.
Well, no, I had her. It was
That one fouled away, able to stay alive is Mobile. Still.
Sorry. I had 22. 20.
Still a ways to go here with 1 down. But Sprankle looks at her wristband. Of course, Atherton, few know this, but Atherton calls the pitches. One of those rare catchers to call the pitches for her pitcher. A student of her craft is Bella Atherton. There's another foul ball. Keeps Mobile alive. With one down in the third inning. Skips that one in for ball one. I should mention this is an Armstrong Indoor Athletics game day in this PIAA semifinal. Armstrong Indoor Athletics, a new indoor field, a gem of a facility there. You got all the tools to help improve your game or your youngster's game, be it softball or baseball. Now that indoor field, what a resource for really the whole region. This one swung on, grounded to Klingensmith at second. Easy play for her. Throw into first for out number 2 in inning number 3. So Sprankle and company looking to retire the side in order and can do so if they can get the flex player Abby Leiden to.
They got a new coach.
There's swinging to an out. Or watch a pitch go by. Pitch in there for a strike. Sprankle. Head in the count. No balls, a strike.
I don't know anything about it.
Takes something off, but missing high. 1-1.
That's a tough classification. That's a tough section.
But they're saying about AIA, great facility. Check them out online at aia.team today.
Well, Cannon actually.
Fouling it off. A couple good battles here by the Shaler batters after Sprankle's been able to get ahead in the count, fouling off a couple pitches. A pitcher's duel here so far. This one popped up to center field. Back is Adams, and that one is gone. That one just kept on carrying until it couldn't carry anymore. The facility couldn't keep it, and that is a home run by the number 9 batter in the order for Shaler. Abby Leiden, a opposite field home run, or excuse me, I say that's opposite field, just to the all right of center field, and left or right center field. That one just kept on carrying, and it does look like the wind is blowing out a little bit. It's certainly blowing to right center, as that you see Adams the way she was moving. That one's grounded to second to Klingensmith for the out, but Shaler able to strike thanks to the efforts of Abby Leiden. Behind the count, no balls, 2 strikes, and hits a long fly to right center field to put Shaler up 1-0 here as we head into the bottom of the third inning here on High Top Sports Network. I want to mention, make sure you follow High Top Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and subscribe to HighTopSportsNetwork.com for updates to see when your favorite team plays next. And also check out some interviews, some highlight tapes, some cool things that we do over there on our website, HighTopSportsNetwork.com. I want to mention another one of our great sponsors, though, because, again, those are the folks, and I ask you check those folks out whenever it comes to when you're in need of their goods and services. But as Bowser-Minnick Funeral Home in Rural Valley, certainly also have they do monuments and things of the sort, so you can honor your loved one with a beautiful piece of work done by those at Carson Boyer Funeral Home, excuse me. As Sprankle facing her mound opponent, or circle opponent, as we'll call it, fouls the first pitch off for strike 1. So 1-0 the score. Shaler, a solo home run. Silvac missing there for a ball. Sprankle stands in now. She gets a hold of that one just a bit early. Might be a chance down left field, and it is taken in for out number 1. But Sprankle making more contact than the rest of her lineup really has here thus far. And we're back to the top of the order. Emma Smerick walked in the first inning, caught Stilling. She'll stand in as she's riding a red-hot streak. 3 hits in her last game. Looks at ball 1. As fans cheer for Smoke, that is, of course, Smerick. She looks at ball 2. Smerick, a little bit of a slow start to the season, but really picked it up. And a 2-year captain. And that really says volumes about her. A junior last year was captain alongside Mackenzie Egley, the Carlo product, where she now attends and plays softball. And she'll walk for a second straight at bat. So someone you don't want to put on now stands at first base as another Emma will come to the plate. This the Paul variety. Emma Paul, a walk in the first inning. Looks at strike 1. Emma Paul, a terrific year, leading the Riverhawks in a lot of statistical categories. Among the leaders in the Whitfield, that's going to get to the backstop, and Smerick will trot down to first base easily. So now a runner in scoring position for Emma Paul. A bunt laid down, that'll move the runner to third base, and strategic move by the Riverhawks there. Paul sacrifices Smerick to third, so now 1 down. Atherton with a chance to drive in the tying run. Kind of shows you the respect that Armstrong has for the young lady in the circle, and what she's been able to do here so far. First pitch swinging back behind the backstop for strike 1. Atherton swinging early, and the Riverhawks have done that a lot here over the postseason, and it's worked well for them. But somebody who's red hot right now, Bria Basilovac, red hot. It's 27 strikeouts the last 2 games. Allowing just 2 runs in those contests. Bria Basilovac, the freshman, facing Bella Atherton, the catcher of Armstrong, with 2 down. Count, no balls, 2 strikes. Ball by a hair, as many in the crowd let out a moan and groan. One ball, 2 strikes. Basilovac pitch on its way, swung on early, and we've seen the Riverhawks started with Jenna Klons in that first inning. You saw it with Cam Sprankle and her lone at bat. Now Atherton just a bit early, so you can tell the Riverhawks prepared for the heat, but sometimes a little bit early when Basilovac decides to take it off a notch, as she is on this one, that one, back to the warning track, and that one will somehow stay in. Just missing it was Atherton, and runner left stranded at third base as a result. to close out the third inning, and Shaler maintains the 1-0 lead here as we head to inning number 4 here on High Top Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. And welcome back to High Top Sports. Trying to pull up Game Changer here to aid us a little bit. But I want to thank another one of our sponsors, Steffi's Country Catering. Graduation season is here, so make sure if you don't have your plans already made, which if you've already made them, they should be with Steffi's Country Catering anyways. But if you haven't made those plans, you call the fine folks over there. Terry, find him online at Terry Steffi on Facebook. He'll slick you up, as we like to say. High Top Sports Network patronize Steffi's Country Catering almost every Sunday these days. The Sunday specials, another facet of their delicious arsenal over at Steffi's Country Catering. So make sure you check them out. Whether it's a party, gathering, anything, weddings, you name it, Steffi's Country Catering is your go-to for delectable dishes. No better time than the summer. Spend more time with your family and let Steffi's Country Catering do the cooking. Pitch swung on over the head of Adams, rounding first base, heading into second base. The leadoff batter this inning in safely. And of course, the catcher, Alyssa Scaffold. And a good start there. And an intentional walk. Won't even waste any pitches or any time. They'll send Rodman down to first base. Also keeps the force on. And sets up a pitcher-on-pitcher matchup here. Sprankle versus Silvac. Silvac looks at ball one. Bunt laid down, but foul. Oops, sorry. Put that sponsor graphic up. I apologize. Hey, make sure you check them out, though. There while you're watching this game. So 1-1 to the Shaler pitcher, Bria Basilovac. Swung on, belted to center field. Adams is going to go back. This one brought in. Tough play, though. It fires into third. The runner does advance, so now runner's on the corners. Adams being tested out there early here in this contest, making a great catch there. So now one down. We're actually have to battle out of some trouble now. First pitch in there. Ball one. The batter. Number 25, Emily Spears. Strike called. 1-1. Runners on the corners with one down. A hard hit ball there a moment ago by Silvac. Advances the runner from second to third. Runner at first stays put, so runners in the corners, and that pitch in there for ball two. Cameron Sprankle, the senior Riverhawk pitcher. Another one to center, but Smerrick is going to catch it. They're going to test her arm, but no, they won't. They'll backtrack, so nice job there Smerrick, not just known for her speed or her terrific bat or high batting average, but a cannon of a right arm there in right field as well. Prevents the run from scoring, and now 2 down. River Rock's that much closer to dodging one here. 1-0 Shaler. This one hit to right field. Smerrick's going to have to track this one down, and she does. Makes a nice catch. And the Armstrong outfield on full display here to keep Shaler off the scoreboard to start inning number 4. So we'll head to the bottom half with Shaler clinging to a 1-0 lead. Armstrong held hitless here so far, looking to get things going in inning number 4. I want to thank another one of our sponsors, the one and only UFP Parker and Parker, PA. Quality wood products, one of the largest manufacturers in the field in this nation. And they want you to check out their jobs and their opportunities today. As Hutch and Shelley, fine folks over there we work with, they really want us to emphasize and make it known that you go to UFP, you have a chance to really catapult your career and have an opportunity to move up and have your good work rewarded, and certainly opportunities available there today. Check them out online at ufp.com/careers. Don't just get a job, get a career. UFP Parker, the place for that. Also want to thank John F. Graff Insurance Agency in downtown Katanning, Pennsylvania, the lovely downtown Katanning, Pennsylvania. John F. Graff Insurance Agency serving the Armstrong County community and beyond. Make sure you check out their several lines of products, be it home, auto, business. John, a veteran of the game, certainly a big supporter of Armstrong athletics, and we appreciate him for supporting us and allowing us to do what we do and bring you the action here as the waning days of the season are upon us. The last video broadcast, I can promise you that, because even if we do the state championship game, it'll be audio only. As Clont swings and a miss on the last 2 pitches there. Behind in the count now, no balls, 2 strikes. The last one. Kind of excuse me swing again. Clont's caught guessing. Strikeout in her first at bat. She'll face just 3 pitches and strike out again. So Bo Silvac cruising right now. No hits surrendered. As the always dangerous Jesse Pugh stands in with 1 down. Swing and a miss, low in the zone. Pugh behind in the count. Freshman fires out of the zone for ball 1. Again, got to credit her with how she rebounded, walked the first 3 batters of this ball game. Really looked like maybe the stage was beginning to get too big, and she erased any doubt since then. As that pitch low in the zone for ball 2. Two and 1 the count, 1 down. Bottom of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Evens the count 2-2 to Jesse Pugh. Yes, that rhymes. One down, 2-2 the count. Pitch on its way, low. Good job by Pugh to hold off and run the count full, 3-2. Pugh, a strikeout victim. Her first at bat. Payoff pitch. Popped up sky high between right and center field and corralled and brought in by the right fielder for out number 2. Now Shelby Cloak, see if she can continue her state playoff magic. Looks at ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down, bottom of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. That's a part of the zone that Bosilivac's been living in. That inside low quadrant of the zone on these righty batters, getting a lot of swings and misses. Cloak, a swing and a miss. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Must have missed something. I thought she was sitting at 2 strikes, but apparently I'm blind as a bat. You'll have to excuse me. Missing there, 2-2. Pitch on its way, 2-2 count, 2 down, and a swing and a miss. Again, Armstrong does get a little bat on ball this inning, but retired in order. And the no-hitter stays intact along with the Shaler lead as we head to the 5th inning already here in this PIAA Class 5A semifinal. Winner will go to Penn State. Armstrong looking to punch a ticket for the 3rd straight year, while Shaler trying to get back to their regular season form. Undefeated until Trinity knocked them off in the district playoffs. They got their revenge last round in the state playoffs, though, and right now they're really rounding into form, riding their terrific freshman pitcher. Certainly the efforts of their cleanup batter, Bethany Rodman, a big part of the story as well. For that gentleman you're going to see on your screen, Tom Source and Shaler. First pitch in there, strike 1. Inning number 5. Foul ball. Atherton stays with it, but that one rolled a strike. Ahead in the count, Sprankle. As much as we talked about Bosilivac, Sprankle with just 2 hits surrendered so far. 1 run on that solo home run. And she misses for ball 1. And a strikeout there by Sprankle. As her reputation would suggest, and we've covered enough games to know what Cam Sprankle's reputation is. She just gets stronger and stronger as the game goes on. An example of that right there. One down. Here in the top of inning number 5. Shaler leading 1-0 and a strike called. Excuse me, Sprankle once again jumping ahead in the count. Bella Mooble. She slaps that one up the middle of the field where Adams grabs it and gets it in quickly. So a 1-out single.
Let's go, Cam. Keep working, Cam.
1-0 Shaler.
Let me know. I will. It's okay. Yeah, but I can tell the kids
First pitch in there. Ball 1. Brisk day here in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Car said 60, I think it said 62 degrees. Feels about 42. Something about me calling games in June. Sprankle misses again for ball 2. Swung on, fouled out of play.
There you go, Cam. Good job, good job.
2 balls and a strike. 1 down, runner at first base.
Come on, fire it in, fire it in.
Armstrong's veteran pitcher, Cam Sprankle, looks into her battery mate, Bella Atherton, missing just ever so slightly. 3 balls and a strike.
Stay tight.
Eloise Thatcher, the batter for Shaler. That hit her on looked like the foot, just below my vantage point here. I got a little bit of the netting, of course, in front of me, but a wall below that, and must have looked like it must have hit her foot. So now
Let's go.
2 runners on, 1 down. Thatcher at first after the hit by pitch.
Let's go, Hawks. Let's go, Hawks.
No, Ella Nash, call her Hash, I apologize. Hit that home run in
Good
the
work, Cam. Come on, we need you, kid.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was Thatcher that hit the home run. I apologize. It's my mistake. She now stands at first base now. Nash, the batter, with 2 on. That one just missing the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
Hit it. Let's go. Spin.
Sprankle battling here in the 5th inning.
Spin.
That one as close as you can get, but a ball nonetheless. 3-0 the count. Atherton asks, was that high? She gets a nod back from Blue. 1-0 Shaler. Armstrong looking to keep it that way. Sprankle fires home. Strike 1 to Nash.
Keep working. Let's go. Hit it. Let's go, Cam.
Sprankle looks to Atherton, fires. This one slapped to opposite field. Schmerrick's not going to be able to get that one. Waiting was the base runner. Going to round third base and score the second run. Shaler, a 2-0 lead. That one slicing over the head of Emma Schmerrick. And the Titans tack on a run here in the 5th inning.
You need a reset, you guys. Come on. Reset. Where's the coaches? Where are they at?
So Atherton will take a moment, go talk to Sprankle. The infield will also come in. 2-0. Keep in mind, just 4 hits for Shaler, 2 of which coming in this inning. Shaler, right now, the lead feels that much bigger with what's happening in the circle for Shaler. And of course, Bria Bosilovic just dealing right now. No hits given up. Sprankle has mentioned 4. 1 out. Runners at the corners.
Come on, let's go. I won't
And a stolen base. No attempt there by Atherton. So now 2 runners in scoring position with 1 down. Fouled out of play. Nice pitch there by Sprankle.
Keep working, Cam.
1-1 the count with 1 down.
Come on, buddy. It's getting
1
good.
across
Good.
in this inning.
Come on, dig it.
Shaler looking for more. Armstrong looking to shut the door.
Come on, Cam.
As the wind picks up once again. Bunt laid down but can't convert.
Good job, girls.
Certainly had some movement on it. And that, I think, played a part in the inability to lay down that bunt. Catcher was scaffold. Now have to swing away. She pops it up, and this one's not going to be deep enough to score anyone, so nice job there, inducing a weak contact by Sprankle. It's now 2 down. But big moment right now in this game, and Armstrong will walk Rodman. Once again, Bosilovic has a chance to really continue to put her name and her stamp on this game. Bases loaded now with 2 down, 5th inning. 2-0 lead, and
Lead your team.
anything in the gap here probably is going to score 2 and maybe 3. So a crucial moment in this game. Pitch on its way. Ball 1. Sprankle, pitch on its way. High, ball 2. 2 down. Nowhere to put her as the bases are loaded.
Come on, Cam, attack! Attack, Cam, relax!
5th inning in this PIAA Class 5A semifinal. Vasilvac to center field. Adams will be able to camp under it for out number 3, so the Riverhawks certainly limit the damage, leave 3 runners on base, and allow just 1 across and keep this one within reach. Shaler leads 2-0 here as we head to the bottom of inning number 5. Again, want to just thank our sponsors as always. The reason why we're able to bring you these big games at state level. Again, they get expensive, and these folks step up. Of course, Sprankle's Neighborhood Market, where you can hashtag save on meat. Steffi's Country Catering. UFP Parker Industries in Parker, PA. Quality Wood Products. Armstrong Indoor Athletics, a great facility. Not just the facility, but the leadership there and the folks that you can get your lessons from, and the sort are just top-notch. Pete Harmon, a hitting guru, one of them. Also an assistant on this Armstrong softball team. Also want to thank John F. Graff Insurance Agency. Check them out today and make sure. We all need insurance. You got to have an insurance guy. Why not make it John F. Graff in downtown Katanning? As a bunt attempt by Cass Adams. Careens off her bat and back to the screen for strike 1. Thank you to our sponsors, as you see them on our screen. But back to the action here. Bottom of inning number 5. 2-0 your score. Adams able to lay this one down. Throw on to first in time for the out. Shaler sniffing that one out easily. Now the first-year starter, Jordan Clayton-Smith, steps in, riding a hot streak here in these state playoffs, facing someone just as hot as a bunt attempt by Klingensmith yields just a strike. Silovac right now has yet to give up a hit. No balls, 1 strike, 1 down. Bottom of inning number 5, a swing and a miss. That low part of the zone has been working so far today for Bo Silovac. Now she's ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, pitch on its way. Strike 3 looking. Klingensmith sat down looking the backwards K. Now Cam Sprankle, who has had some of the more productive looking at bats for a team that hasn't gotten a hit. She stands in now with 2 down. First pitch popped out of play for strike 1. Inning number 5. Things cruising right along here. Much in part to these 2 young ladies facing off right now. The pitchers, both Armstrong and Shaler, there's a swing and a miss. But Vasilvac for Shaler, Sprankle for Armstrong, both dueling it out. Vasilvac slips and looks at everybody like, I'm good. She knows that there are probably a lot of people that would be holding their breath if she didn't do that. So she'll now fire in, low in the zone. Sprankle wisely holds off, and now the count even 2-2 with 2 down. Sprankle staying alive. Fouls that one towards the away team dugout. Sprankle able to stay alive. Again, Armstrong not really doing much at the plate. Some really short at bats here so far. But Sprankle battling. Trying to help the Riverhawks their 22nd win, while Shaler also looking for their 22nd win. And another strikeout to end the inning for Shaler. Bria Vasilovac just cruising right now for Shaler, who keeps the Riverhawks off the scoreboard for a 5th straight inning and out of the hit column as we head to the 6th inning here at Gateway High School in this PIAA Class 5A semifinal on High Top Sports Network. Joe Rhodes bringing you the action. Thank you for joining me today in what is our final video broadcast of the year.
I would have offered earlier, but I thought you wanted
The school year, that is. We'll be back in the fall, but some stuff over the summer as well. But the 2022-23 school year will conclude in terms of video broadcast after this game. And boy, oh boy, it's been another great year here on the network, High Top Sports Network's 3rd year in existence, and we certainly have enjoyed 2022-23, and much in part to you folks out there, and especially for the action we've been able to cover on the playing field, be it in the gyms or fields of all over Western PA and really Eastern PA as well. And
you ask me, I like
we were just in Eastern PA with these Riverhawks the last few games. Mechanicsburg, to be exact. So the 6th inning now will begin with a swing and out. Emma Paul able to snatch that one for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Didn't even get a chance to mention that was Emily Spears. So now number 2, Chrissy Sculio will come to the plate and look at strike 1. Sprankle hitting that low part of the zone that we've seen Vasilovac live in while she's been out in the circle. 1 down. Sprankle lays off a little bit. Cloak takes in the routine grounder, fires over to Pugh for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down quickly here in the 6th inning, and the rain begins to cascade down on my laptop. Sprankle with 2 down. Fires home. Missing for ball 1. Batter. Simonovic for Shaler. Sporting number 22. Ball 3. And a strike called there, so Sprankle avoids the free pass. Keeps this bat going. Count 3-1. 2 down here in top of inning number 6. A grounder to Klingensmith. The infield getting a workout here in this inning, but they do their job. So the Titans sat down in order in this 6th inning, and back out quickly will be these Titans and their pitcher, Bria Vasilovac. Armstrong, 30 runs in its last 2 games. Bria Vasilovac, 27 strikeouts in those the last 2 games for Shaler. So talk about some gaudy numbers of different sides of the field. Right now pitching, beating the hitting, as Armstrong has yet to accumulate a hit. We head into the bottom of the 6th inning, and the top of the order will come to the plate in the form of Emma Smerick. Smoke, as she's called, trying to create some right now, as Riverhawks desperately in need of some sort of offense, as she looks at ball 1. This Armstrong Indoor Athletics game day, this PIAA semifinal. Smerick takes a strike, count even, 1-1. Top of the order to begin this inning for Armstrong, who again looking for something, anything. Ball 2. Smerick with 2 walks to her name. Riverhawks with 3 walks. They accumulated 3 walks in that first inning. Unable to do anything with them, though. 2 runners left stranded. Smerick is caught stealing. 3-1 the count now. An opportunity now, a rare opportunity with Armstrong in the driver's seat with the count in favor of the batter. Smerick holds off, and wouldn't you know it, she walks again. So talk about this is probably the one batter in the order of Armstrong that you don't want to walk, because she'll make you pay for it on the base path. And she's walked 3 times, and it's not done. It's not come back to haunt Shaler at all in this game. So Emma Paul will now stand in, looking to change that. She looks at strike 1. That one. No balls, 1 strike. Emma Paul stands in, no one down, runner at first. This one popped up out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to the Armstrong shortstop, Emma Paul, in the bottom of the 6th inning here, Gateway High School. A pitcher's duel. The story here today, as she looks at ball 1, does Emma Paul.
Let's go, EP!
1 ball, 2 strikes. Paul 0 for 0 here today. Late on the swing there, but gets a good chunk of it. Hitting it to the right side of this facility over the bleachers. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No one down. And the Smerick, the runner at first. Paul gets all this. This one is back. It's up to the wall, and it is gone. Emma Paul ties the game up at 2 apiece. And just like that, hope for the Riverhawks as Emma Paul ties it up in inning number 6. Just what the doctor ordered for the Riverhawks. Not a hit to their name prior to that, and Emma Paul puts a surge into the ball, hitting it well over the left field fence. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Life back in this Armstrong side of the fan base that's here. And still no one down. Can this momentum continue for Armstrong? Look down the gentleman at first base, Jamie Paul. Great guy. He's got a little bit of a grin on his face. Probably a proud pop after that moment there, as Atherton puts a charge in that one, but that one will be caught just shy of the warning track.
Good swing, Bella. Good
Now Jenna Klontz, who has fallen victim to a couple strikeouts here today, will step in and look to change her fortunes, especially now that her team, this game tied back up.
As soon as she hit it.
A rare thing you'll see. Armstrong, 2 runs to their name, but just 1 hit. been that kind of game. Once. Swing and missing her first pitch. Holds up there. Silvac certainly trying to stay in that area where she's gotten a lot of swings and misses from Clance, that down and inside part of the plate. The count now 1-1. And that one will be sky high towards first base, where it'll be brought in easily for out number 2. Camping under it there at the just beyond the first base bag, Eloise Thatcher, who also, besides Emma Paul, put a ball over the fence here today. Now Jessie Pugh looks at ball 1 for the Riverhawks. Armstrong, first baseman. Certainly a clutch player. Hit several home runs last year in the state playoffs. Looks at a strike there, though. 1-1 the count. 2 down. Armstrong came this inning without a hit to their name. Now they have 2 runs on the Emma Paul home run, and Pugh hit that one to Manesson, but foul. That ball is still going. One of the more majestic foul balls you'll ever see. Just a bit early. High in the zone. 2-2 the count to Jessie Pugh. Just missed that last one. Just got word it's now in just down Route 22 in Greensburg. Looks at ball 3. Route 30. I think it's Route 30. I'm not sure. I should know that. And a swing and a miss. A big bounce back after the Paul home run. No one down, and then Shaler shutting the door. But life breathed into this Armstrong side of the ledger after the 2-run home run by Emma Paul ties things up as we head into the 7th inning of this PIAA Class 5A matchup here on High Top Sports Network. Joe Rhodes, glad to be here with you today. Really a joy getting to do this as much as I do and get to talk to you guys out there wherever you may be today, whether you're traveling, got us on your phone, or got us hooked up to your smart TV, or just your other devices that you're able to get High Top Sports Network on. Just enjoy getting to do this, and certainly at games like this is what you do all those regular season games for. Those early season days and snow flurries, as our own Josh Schreckengoss would know. He always gets the short end of the stick early in the season, having to do games in snow and sleet and flying tents and things of the sort. But we do those games for these. So you get a chance to watch a state semifinal game for us here on High Top Sports Network and this Armstrong team. The 3rd consecutive such game as the first pitch in there for a ball. And that one eats up Paul. So a rare miscue at short by Paul.
Yep.
2-2, top of the 7th inning. Runner at first base. Ball low in the zone. Scooped up by Atherton. 1 ball, no strikes. Sprankle trying to get the better of this pitcher's duel. Haley Majowski at first base. This one slapped. No play at first, but the force at second successful, and the throw from Shelby Cloak to Jordan Klingensmith for out number 1. So now Thatcher stands at first base, and the batter will be Ella Nash. Sprankle up to 91 pitches. 92nd pitch of this game, a strike. Ahead in the count now, no balls, 1 strike to Ella Nash. As I continue to get colder and colder here in this mid-June day. Feels more like mid-April, but hey. What are you going to do? This is Monroeville, not Myrtle Beach. Or Malibu. Another place with an M name, it's warm. Sprankle ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, pitch on its way. Strike 3, looking backwards K by Sprankle. 2 down now. In the top of this 7th inning. It's suddenly a tied up ball game after the home run an inning ago by Emma Paul. Now the Shaler catcher, Scaffold, will stand in. And look at ball 1. Mighty close, but not meant to be for Sprankle. Atherton. The battery for Armstrong. This one slapped into the gap. This one's going to be brought in by Smerick. She fires it in. Does well to do so and avoids the lead runner from making it home.
Yeah. They've done it all. They've done it all good.
So a moment here. And as you would expect, Rodman issued the walk. Loads the bases. And the second such instance with the bases loaded. For Bria.
I don't know. I disagree with it.
Bosilovac. No bigger moment here. Top of the 7th inning, bases loaded, 2 down. She's only given up 1 hit, and she wants nothing more than a hit. That would put her team in front in this 7th and possibly final inning of play here in this PIAA Class 5A matchup. 1-1 the count after that strike by Sprankle. Bases loaded, 1-1 the count. Sprankle looks at Atherton, fires home. For ball 2. Nowhere to put her. Oh for 2. Today is Bosilovac. This one hit sharply to center field. And Adams takes a step in and has to take a step back. And doesn't matter how pretty it is, it's just a matter of bringing it in. As Cass Adams has a laugh running in with Jenna Klontz. And the base is left loaded once again for Shaler. As Armstrong will have a chance to possibly walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. In this PIAA semifinal game, the Riverhawks looking to head to Penn State for a 3rd straight year, and will inevitably, if that's the case, play a 3rd different opponent. Lambert or Strasburg 2 years ago, and Pittston area a year ago. Both those names and the opponents attached to them defeating the Riverhawks. So, though the Riverhawks are searching for that third trip, and they're very familiar with the confines at Nittany Lion Park, they have yet to find a victory while there. Sorry about that. It's 2-2. Now we got the score right. Forgot my hands worked. So Armstrong with one hit. 5 for Shaler. An error on the Gators, so that play an inning ago on Paul we called a hit. And now Shelby Cloak. 0 for 2 today, but having a very successful state playoff. Stands in now to begin the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitch on its way. Ball 1. Third baseman Shelby Cloak looks to get things started in the right way for the Riverhawks. Silvac looking to continue her excellence, but misses high there. Ball 2. She's about to hit the 100 pitch mark, sitting at 99 after that ball to the Armstrong third baseman, Shelby Cloak. Swing and a miss. The century mark now reached in pitches for Silvac, and the count 2 balls and a strike with no one down. Bottom of the 7th inning. In this state Final Four matchup, just poking at it. That one off the glove. It's going to get up against the wall. Another slip and fall. Cloak will stand at second base with a lead-off double. Smart at bat there by Cloak. Just throws a bat at it. Takes it to the right center field gap. Off the glove of the right fielder. Tough play. Can't blame her too much. Then a slip by the center fielder allows her to stand up at second base. Still no one down in the bottom of the 7th inning. A picture-perfect start for these Riverhawks. See what Adams could do now as she lays down a bunt, but fouled away for strike 1. Looking to advance Cloak. Shaler's corner infielders charging. No balls, 1 strike, pitch on its way. Laying down the bunt this time, pops it up, but Cloak able to get back. No one was home, so no harm, no foul, but that leaves Cloak standing at second base. Now Jordan Klingensmith. And the other part of this duo that's been tearing the cover off the ball for Armstrong in these state playoffs, along with the young lady at second base, now stands in and swings through the first pitch for strike 1. 2-2 the score, bottom of the 7th inning. And a quick little meeting on the mound. Jordan Klingensmith, the Armstrong second baseman. Looking to play hero. Instead, plays it safe and lays off that pitch for ball 1. Just 2 hits for the Riverhawks. 5 for Shaler. The winning run at second base. Klingensmith, swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Jordan Klingensmith, the batter for Armstrong. Shelby Cloak, the base runner at second base. The count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. Pitch on its way. That one was mighty low and called strike 3. Now Cam Sprankle has been dueling, at times maybe overshadowed unfairly in this game on the mound because of the young lady who's about to hurl this first pitch into her, which is a ball. Sprankle, not too shabby a performance. 2 runs, 5 hits.
Thought it would be way higher scoring than this. I'll tell you that.
She wants a hit of her own now. Possibly one in a place that could score. Cloak, who stands at second here with 2 down. Ball 2 to Sprankle. Tense moments in this one. Final 4 of the state. Foul caught by Scaffold. Count. 2 balls and a strike. 2 down. Cameron Sprankle standing in. He looks at that one. 2-2 the count with 2 down. Silvac taking something off there, and Sprankle couldn't pull the trigger as a result. And a swing and a miss. And a big bounce back there. The double by Cloak.
Are you paying PIAA directly? Yeah. Okay, so I'll put that in the report. I just want to make sure. Thanks.
So we will head to extras here. 8th inning. Expect nothing less. 2 teams that were expected to be facing off in a Whippeal championship game. That wasn't meant to be due to Trinity spoiling the party. But Shaler spoiling the party for Trinity in the last round of the state playoffs. And that's why they're here today to play this Armstrong team that is in search of a 3rd straight state championship game berth. I want to thank our sponsors, and folks, again, if you're in the need of any of their goods and services, we ask you to seek them out first. Is there a reason that you guys have been able to watch all the action here on live High Top Sports Network live all season long? Of course, real quickly, Carson Boyer Funeral Home, UFP Parker Industries, Steffi's Country Catering, John F. Graff Insurance Agency, Armstrong Indoor Athletics, and Sprankle's Neighborhood Market, where you can always hashtag save on meat. First pitch in there for a ball. Second pitch in there. Same result, ball 2. The batter, Spears, 0 for 3 today. Slaps this one to center field. That one's going to get down. Quickly getting to it is Adams, who guns it in quickly. That duo out there of Smerrick and Adams, they waste no time and really limit the damage. That should have been a double. Most days that probably is a double, but that one thrown in quickly.
She didn't pull back.
Armstrong girl, Shaler girl, caught it.
There's a bunt and out. Nifty defensive play there to get the base runner. Good bunt laid down.
She held it.
But he asked the first base. I wasn't paying attention, and he called it safe. But bro, he was looking at the runner.
One down. Runner at second base now. Standing in for Shaler, Maya. Simonovic with a strike. No balls, one strike. Pitch on its way, slapped to second base. Klingon-Smith gathers it, throw on to first for out number 2. Runner does advance to third. So the top of the 8th inning now up to Bella Mooble, who has a runner just 60 feet away. And strike one now next to her name. Sprankle still dealing here in the 8th inning. This one fouled into the spectator section on the Shaler side of things. 0-2 the count. Sprankle just missing there. Gasps come from the Armstrong side of things. Sprankle with a grin. Could be seen from a distance. This one hit over the head of the second baseman. That's going to score a run. And a big hit there. Armstrong fans wondering that last pitch should have been strike 3. Instead, Bella Mooble able to smack that one into the right center field gap to put her team ahead 3-2 in this 8th inning. Of course, Armstrong the home team, so they'll get final dibs at it, and that one off the glove of Cloak. And the inning continues for Shaler. Runners at first and second base now. 2 down still. 1 across. The 3-2 lead now for Shaler. They're looking for more. Ella Nash hits this one to center field. This one back to the wall. It's gone! Ella Nash with a 3-run home run. That was the insurance. And just like that, it's a 4-run Shaler advantage. 6-2 on the 3-run blast by Nash.
What a great way to be as a coach. You could just say one little thing, 3 hits in a row.
And the air taken out of the Armstrong side of things here. And you go back to that, might have been a strike 3 call looking, that then turned into an RBI single a few batters ago. Inning continued, the ball off the glove of Cloak, ruled a hit, but still, inning continues, and then Nash, with 2 runners on, puts the ball over dead center field, over the head of Cassidy Adams, and as a result, Shaler able to take and that one off the glove of Adams. Shaler now up 6-2, and a very depleted looking Armstrong team now. As Rodman will stand in, and they're going to pitch to her this time. Rare opportunity for Bethany Rodman, and she hits this one over the fence. That one is a bomb. Why pitch to her there? Not sure, but the floodgates now open. It is 8-2.
Hey, that was real simple. Let's just take the face.
Bethany Rodman, first pitch she sees, hits it high off that chain link fence beyond the right center field wall. We had a 2-2 game with very little offense.
Hey, I thought y'all were lying. She did.
And the Titans exploding for 6 runs here in the top of this 8th inning. Inching closer and closer as Sprankle knocks that one down, throw onto first, but not in time. And this 8th inning will continue for the Riverhawks. This Titans team getting contributions from all over the team now. You had the 9th hitter of this order hit a home run in this game. You had your freshman pitcher stepping up in a big moment in a state semifinal game against a team that's often regarded as maybe the best offense in the entire state. Held them to 2 hits. The only thing really substantial was that Emma Paul home run. The other hit coming off of Shelby Cloak in that 7th inning. Boy, oh boy, would Armstrong like to have that 7th inning back. He had Cloak standing at second base with no one out. He couldn't find a way to get her home. This one high for a ball. Count now, 1-1. But interesting how things have played out this last really inning. As I mentioned there was an opportunity for Armstrong in this inning for a strike 3. Paul long throw, and now what a play by Emma Paul. Doing Emma Paul things there. What a beautiful play in the hole. Guns out the runner at first for out number 3. But the damage done as Shaler puts 6 on the board in the top of the 8th inning. And Armstrong now down to its final 3 outs. Have to figure out how to solve what has perplexed them this entire game. That being the efforts of freshman pitcher Bria Bosilovac. She's been mighty impressive. Just 2 hits surrendered. Give me a second here. I can... So Armstrong, as they would probably choose if they could, will send the leadoff batter up. Emma Smerick to the plate. Looks at ball 1. Emma Smerick hoping this is not her last at bat in a Riverhawks uniform. She looks at strike 1. Smerick with a run scored on that home run by Emma Paul. Fouls this one back to the netting. "12 strikeouts for Bosilovac. 5 walks, 3 of those coming in the first inning. Smerick puts bat on it. This one's going to be up, and that one is gone. Emma Smerick. A nice, easy, effortless swing there, just putting bat on ball. It's not over yet. Armstrong inches that much closer. It's 8-3. That's what Armstrong maybe should have been trying to do all day long. Just a real easy swing there, similar to kind of what Cloak did the last time Armstrong came to bat. Just sort of put bat on ball. Not a hard swing at all, but when you couple good contact with the velocity that Vasilevic's able to come at you with, the ball can get out of here easily. Now Emma Paul with one ball. She looks at strike one. 1-1 the count. No one down. Emma Paul, second batter in the Armstrong order. Trying to follow up Emma Smerrick's solo home run. Keep Armstrong's hopes alive. Strike two. Emma Paul, 2 RBIs. A home run in the 6th inning. Chops this one foul, just left of the chalk line. Actually not chalk here because it's turf, but you get the idea. Paul just missing this one. It's going to be brought in and dropped. Smerrick getting greedy, though. Or Paul. Sorry, that was Paul. Why Emma Paul?
That run means nothing.
Was going for third base there. That's a questionable call there. But more concern is for the outfielder there. Collision on that play that allowed that ball to drop in. The concern now for Ella Nash, and silence over this crowd right now. Nash playing a big role in this game, hitting a home run. But Emma Paul tagged out trying to reach third base, and you wonder why. Just keep her at second base with no one down, but that's really beside the point at this point in the game. Is concern for Ella Nash, the outfielder for Shaler, in a collision there a moment ago, and the hit by Paul. It's been quite a game here. Don't want to have an injury to a player that's played such a crucial role in its outcome to not get to finish this game, or even worse, face an injury, especially if her team can hold on here and get to the state championship game on Friday at Penn State. That young lady deserves to take part in it if that is indeed the case, as she sits up and folks able to breathe a sigh of relief. So one down. And Nash will walk off under her own power. Great sight there. Because it's Monday, she'll have a couple days to rest up.
Fellas, there's people taking this game from you. Take it back. Come on. Get on top, 1-4. Let's go, let's go. Come on, take it back. Hit by hit.
So one down here in the bottom of inning number 8. A 2-2 ball game to start the 8th. A 6th spot put on the board by Shaler. Crucial moments, so it looked like a strike 3 called, looking possibly. Called a ball, and very next pitch. Put the go-ahead run in, and the rest is kind of history from there. as a 3-run home run was hit by that young lady who just walked off the field, Ella Nash. Made it a substantial lead, but Armstrong bouncing back. Emma Smerick with a home run to start this inning. Now Bella Atherton will try to work her magic here with 1 down and a strike to her name after that last pitch from Silovac. This PIAA semifinal game. That one's hit hard and far and over the fence. Bella Atherton with a solo home run. Offense non-existent for much of this game, but both teams in this 8th inning now combining for 8 runs. A total of 4 combined runs in the 7 innings prior. Wrap your mind around that. Now Jenna Klontz comes to the plate for the Riverhawks. Due for a hit. A Klontz bomb would be much appreciated by her teammates and fans alike. Jenna Klontz trying to make it a 3rd home run by the Riverhawks here in this inning. Instead, grounder to short, throw on to first for out number 2. And Armstrong is down to their final out. A season much like the previous 2, record-breaking in many ways, but no Whippeal Championship, a runner-up finish, and now Riverhawks in jeopardy of not making it back to the state championship game for a 3rd straight year, in a year that many expected them to do so, with a core of seniors that has been here putting this Armstrong program on the map the previous 2 seasons. Fouled away by Pugh. Now the Riverhawks down to their final strike. 0-2, the count. Jesse Pugh. Cloak on deck. Ball low in the zone. Pugh wisely lays off, and she'll live to face another pitch, as it is a
I don't need the money that badly.
8-4 Armstrong lead, or excuse me, trailing 8-4. And Pugh puts a charge into this one. It's going to be a line drive home run. The Riverhawks with another home run. Unbelievable. 3 home runs, all of the solo variety in this half inning. And now 8-5, it'd be 8-6 if Emma Paul would not have been tagged out trying to advance to 3rd. But a game that virtually no offense now has seen 9 runs scored in this 8th inning alone. Boy, oh boy. As Tom Source will trot out to talk to his pitcher and his infield. Thank you again for joining us, and certainly want to thank our sponsors again. I'm going to make sure we give them their love because they are awesome. Many of them have been with us all season long for many years. Also, too, Carson Boyer Funeral Home, UFP Parker, Steffi's Country Catering, John F. Graff Insurance Agency, Armstrong Indoor Athletics, and Sprankle's Neighborhood Markets. Shelby Cloak lays off the first pitch. 3 home runs by Armstrong in this 8th inning. Shelby Cloak recorded Armstrong's 2nd hit of the game in the 7th inning, but was left stranded with no one out. She's looking to replicate that feat and get on base. But this time, hopefully be driven in. Fouls that one away. 2 balls and a strike now. The count with 2 down here. Shaler 1 out away from a berth in the state championship game. Armstrong battling as hard as one can battle here in this 8th inning. That one's hit high. It's right field. It should be in play. And it's dropped! No good, close to the get right to third. But she'll stand up at third base. It's not over yet. Wow! A ball that should have been caught off the glove of the right fielder. And now Cassidy Adams will come to the plate for Armstrong. Runner at third base. Crazy to say this, the tying run is on deck. I misspoken earlier too. I'm looking at it says Gators out there. I'm not realizing Gators are the home team. That would be Armstrong on the scoreboard. They have 4 errors today. That last play, the first error for Shaler. No balls, 2 strikes. Cassidy Adams, the senior. Cloak stands at third. And Adams able to hold back her swing there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the 8th, Armstrong. 3 solo home runs in this 8th inning. Looking to keep things going. Adams able to stay alive. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shelby Cloak, the base runner at third. Jordan Klingensmith on deck. Klingensmith with a grand slam around earlier. So if Adams can get on, Klingensmith would be the tying run. Strike 3 looking. And that is how things will end. Shaler moves on to the state championship. Armstrong will not make it to a 3rd straight. So Class 5A semifinal will go to Shaler, knocking off the Riverhawks. A tough one here. Tears in the eyes of many of these Riverhawks players. Just a group that has put this team on the map, has made this program viable. A senior group, this class of 2023, though they will not reach a 3rd straight state championship, they have 0 reason to hang their heads. A program that began, of course, Armstrong, the 15-16 school year was their first. And the case could be made that Armstrong was maybe one of the more, how do I say this nicely, one of the less productive programs in Armstrong at the time. And, playing at Judge Field for those that are from the area, a little dirt patch of field, and not a lot of wins. But this group came along, and along with other players past the 2 years that have graduated, beat the Mackenzie Egleys of the world, the Nicole Benvenutis, and even these younger players, the juniors on this team, the Emma Pauls, the Jesse Pughs, Shelby Cloaks. But there's something special about this senior group, and they have no reason to hold their heads, drop their heads today. They have contributed to Armstrong softball for many, many years to come. And though it's going to be hard for them, it's right now it's certainly going to be something to look back on with pride. But today, Shaler victorious, and they will get to that elusive state championship game. Tom Source guiding his team, and the Titans unable to even make it to the Whippeal championship able to get to a state championship will play Abington Heights or Northern York. That game will take place tonight at Patriot Park in Allentown. So all eyes will be on that to see who will play Shaler on Friday at Penn State University in the 5A championship game. We got to hand out our Player of the Game award for AIA, Armstrong Indoor Athletics, and we're going to give one to both teams today. On the side of the Titans, I think it's got to go to Bria Basolovac, the pitcher for the Titans. Certainly, as advertised, my first time getting to see her. First time, I think, on the network here. And boy, oh boy, was she impressive, except for a rough patch there, obviously, in the 8th inning. She was almost unhittable for most of that game. On the side of the Riverhawks, really hard, a lot of solo home runs there. But just like I think the case was on the Shaler side, Cam Sprankle's probably going to get it for me. Though she gave up 9 hits, and most of that happening in the 8th inning, she was dynamite late in that game, just like she was for much of her career. So today's AIA players of the game, both pitchers for these teams, Bria and Cam for their respective teams. Man, that does it. That's the end of it for us. Bittersweet. Thought we might have a chance to go call a state championship game. That's likely not going to happen unless somebody wants us to. If you do, make sure you let us know. Staff at HighTopSportsNetwork.com, or you can call us 724-824-3554. And let us know if there's anything we can do for you, if you want us to cover your teams or be in your area more often, or you want to sponsor a broadcast and become visible in your community and show support for your local team. Let us know. Again, staff at HighTopSportsNetwork.com or 724-824-3554, or you can even hop on our website, HighTopSportsNetwork.com, and reach us there. Many ways to reach us, and we'd love to talk to you. I've loved talking to you this year. It's been a blast. It's truly it's one of the best things I get to do every day. And so another year in the books for High Top Sports Network. Really proud of our efforts again. We're not perfect, but boy, oh boy, I wouldn't change who we are for anything. And part of that is you guys out there listening. So thank you, folks. We appreciate you. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank our sponsors. They are the best. It's just tremendously grateful for their support in us. It's can't thank them enough. The words don't exist. So thank you to our sponsors. Thank you guys out there. We appreciate you. Thanks for another awesome year. Speaking for everybody at High Top Sports Network, can't wait to see you in the fall. We'll certainly probably see you in the summer for some things, but thank you again for another awesome school year here on High Top Sports Network. For Joe Rhodes, you guys have a great rest of your week. Let me know train pass you by. We'll see you.